Circuits activated.
Execute digital transfer.
We are controlling transmission.
Leave now, before the exits are sealed. Our mission is about to begin, so please, fasten your seatbelts and prepare for takeoff.
Yo, yeah, y'all know what time it is.
Hello, everyone, and welcome again to Kiss My KEISTER, where we talk to you about the topics and pet peeves that we find all around us all the time. So far, 2021 has been up and down, we'll say, wouldn't we, in a sense?
No, yeah, I would go along with that. One week is good, and the next week, and we're into the third week, so this should be an up week.
Oh, good.
Yeah, there should be an up week. It's the third week, right?
Yeah, something like that. Wait.
No, it's fourth week.
Yeah?
It's a down week.
Oh, boy.
Down,
I had
up.
a Monday.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure I know what month we're in anymore. I just gave up. I'm done.
I pretty much did, too.
What was it? My warranty was up. I didn't like it. Or my 7-day trial. I didn't like that.
Yeah. A 7-day trial ended up being a 12-month deal.
Yeah, well, this episode of Kiss My KEISTER, we're actually going to talk about our two favorite topics. Technology, the bane of our existence. Ugh, I just have to put that down because I just can't deal with it anymore.
I'm done with mine.
Yeah, and then relationships. So with that,
are you going to throw that on the floor too?
Yeah, hold on. Boom, there you go. But we're not going to get there yet. We're not there yet. maybe we'll throw them all in the same hole.
I'll pick it. Ooh.
Did you damage it? Oh, she broke it. Way to go.
Well, why am I not surprised?
Well, she did say her 7-day extended warranty was over, so she's good.
Well, she have to pay for it anyway.
Exactly. So, as always, before we get into this episode, we always like to ask our listeners to go to societybitesradio.com, go to the More tab, select KMK, and submit your submissions to Kiss My KEISTER, because we want to hear from you.
Well, yes, we do. And we've had some interesting suggestions for our shows, which is why we're picking on relationships and technology today. So we'll go through a few of those and we'll see what comes out.
Oh, well, we're going to have fun, aren't we, Nicole?
Oh, I always have fun. It just doesn't always look like it.
Yeah, where have you been?
This is true. So, Katie, do you announce any sponsors that we have right now?
Right now, G-Step is a winery that has some of the best wines in the world. It's called Naked Wines. And if you guys have never heard of that, you should check that out. Naked Wines has some wonderful, wonderful wines. Any flavor you want. Chardonnay, Cabernet, whatever this one is.
Good demeanor.
Oh, is that how you say that?
Out of all the wines,
I thought
I
it was
can actually say
Grabowiener.
it. No, but I do have a question for you.
Sure.
Do you have to be naked in order to order?
Well, no. I think this is where they actually, skinny dip the grapes down to their nothing parts, and they make them look naked.
They
as
strip
they make
them.
the wine. Yeah, they strip the wine
Oh,
out.
okay.
Strip grapes.
That's interesting.
You think about it, it's the skin of the grape. You have to
You know,
peel it
it's
off.
very interesting that it's always a guy that comes up with this kind of stuff.
I started actually picturing the California raisins, though, and that
Doing a strip?
Yeah, I can't unsee what's going through right now.
No.
I'm happy to.
Thanks for the visual.
You're welcome. You're welcome, as always. I bring such joy to people's lives.
Yes, you do.
Anyway, so we have the lovely pet peeves to go through, as always, and these are some of the best ones we found thus far for technology, which everyone hates it. I'm sorry, we just do. So anyway.
It's a love-hate.
Yeah, you love it when it works and you hate it when it doesn't.
It does. So the first thing is taking photos with your iPad, now an iPad's probably like the size of this right now. So you're going around blocking people's views as you're trying to take a picture. Why not just use... Yeah,
No
there
problem.
you go. Yeah, say, take that picture. But instead of like taking a picture with the iPad, why don't you just use your cell phone, or maybe just use a camera that has a higher resolution?
I was going to say, don't you? Whatever happened to cameras?
Well, that's the funny thing.
The last one I purchased was 2009 or 10, and it cost me $100, and I was just gritting my teeth having to sign the check. You know, $100 for a camera. It was only 8 megapixels.
Yep.
And I was so excited because I could take 100 pictures or more.
Because you're on the SD card now.
That's right.
So let me make sure I understand this correctly, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have somebody holding up the little powder dust and you had to have your people hold the pose for about 10 minutes in order to take the picture?
Wow. No, this is going a little deep
It was
here.
really nice knowing you guys because my life will
Put
end after
another
this.
nickel head in the Nickelodeon. You'll have music.
If there was a way for
You don't even know what that song is.
I was gonna say, if there was a way for me to hit a button to go down, I go to get out of this conversation.
Oh, no, I'd drag you by your ears and pull you right up.
Get back here.
Get back up here.
All right, so that was. I have to say, the camera is a very interesting point. But to clarify your question that you asked at the beginning is what happened to cameras. It was the invention of the smartphone, because this is a mini computer now and it takes pictures. And you can get the same megapixels as you can on a camera that you handheld.
Well, you know, I've seen some of those pictures, and I'm really shocked at how good the quality is. I don't have a lot of pet peeves about photography on the phone because it is more convenient. It's lighter to carry. You don't have to pay for processing. You know, there are a lot of big advantages to that now. But what I do miss is being able to capture the essence of a scene that a camera can do that a phone could never do.
Oh, yeah. I totally agree with you. And you really want to capture those people's souls.
That's what I was about to say.
As some people believe in there. But but I have to say, Katie, the one thing is, this was a pet peeve back in the day. Not a pet peeve now, I have to say.
Back in the day?
Yeah, but you're talking about processing. You remember when there was Kodak stands in the middle of the parking lot and you drop it off and you come back a week later to pick it up?
Yep.
Those are fun, people. Now you have a digital card. That's easier.
Yeah, that's what created that weird movie with Robin Williams.
Oh, I remember
Right.
that.
Yeah.
That was such one of his dark roles.
Yes, it was.
Well,
I didn't like it.
my daughter did have an opportunity to experience what it was like to have a disposable camera, and I had to go through it with her saying, now when you take a picture, that's it. There's no going back and trying to reverse this thing. It is what it is. So when first of all, I probably spent, I don't even know, like $7 to $10 on a disposable camera, and probably another $20
To get them exposed.
to get them,
Yeah.
and that was entertaining in itself. So my daughter's going through, she's like, what the heck is this? This one's bad. What's going on? And I'm like, that is part of the joy of you sitting there and you go through good. No. You know what? I'm not buying those.
There you go.
You can't do that anymore.
Well, back in the day, you didn't really have the chance to go through, because when you went through a kiosk, they gave you the envelope.
What was that?
So then-
Photomat?
Something.
Was that the name of it? Photomat?
Maybe, but I just remember you got home and you had all the pictures and you went through and you're like, oh, this was overexposed, this was blurry, and you're
Nice
just like, forget
thumbprint.
it. Yeah, nice thumbprint right there. But yeah, that I have to say the biggest pet peeve I have on the photography aspect too is we were talking about processing fees. I just had to get a passport photo, and of course they had to take printed 2 sheets or 2 little images.
And a quarter could cover your face.
Exactly, and basically it costs like $18 just to get the pictures with the pic. I'm like,
What, they didn't have one of the little booths?
They had the booths. So that was me sitting behind a little pull-down screen.
Okay, so no pro took your picture.
No, the person at the kiosk took the picture.
No, the person at the kiosk pushed a button.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what you could have done on your own in a photo booth, in a department store, or any mall.
I know, but they
Or in your closet.
Or in your closet.
You better have one hell of a bright closet.
Well, maybe some people do. I don't know.
I don't know either. Some of them look like they were made in a closet.
I don't question.
All right, fair enough. Next pet peeve, which everyone hates, and we all have to deal with this. Not using the email subject line, people. That's hilarious. What are your thoughts?
Well, I have 2 schools of thought on that. First of all, is the email coming from me or not?
Let's say it's from you to me.
Then it doesn't matter because you know who I am.
All right, interesting. Well, I think in my defense, I think I would want to put something in the email. Like, example, let's just say I talked to you early in the day and I said, now I'm going to send you an email. And then I'll say, in the email line, I say, follow up from earlier discussion today. And then I say, how you doing, Kate? Just wanted to send you this email. Just had a great time. We had a great discussion over podcasting. I loved what you were talking about, and yada, yada, yada.
You put that in your title?
No.
That's what I was wondering.
Oh, boy.
Pet
This is
peeve.
great coffee.
People who can't articulate what they mean.
You articulating?
No worse than
No.
you piddling.
Yeah, that's true. Wow, and she went there. Zinger. Anyway.
I got a pee pad under. We're fine.
You better hold it. We're here for 2 hours. No, I'm joking.
Uh-oh.
Hope it's a big pad.
All right, so this is a good pet peeve that Scott from PA had sent over. And basically, it's the sloppy documentation in the user manuals, which we all know is we get the user manual, it says plug in, do this. It's almost like creating furniture, and you do it, and it doesn't work.
Yes, I would actually 100% agree with that. And it really pisses me off when they're like, oh, if you sit here and you go to these certain features, I don't know. It's like you're trying to download the app or do something to print. I could not get the damn printer to work. I'm like, I'm hitting all the right buttons that you told me to. But I don't know. It's probably not the same thing, but yes.
The best I love
They're
is
just
like,
pictures.
No, yeah, they're just pictures, just saying insert, do this, turn on, off. The best is when you, I love it all the time with network and servers. It's awesome. You hook it up, the lights blink, and nothing happens, and you can't connect the Wi-Fi. And then you call and they say, well, unplug it and plug it back in.
I just did that.
I know. I just plugged it back in. We'll do it again. And then all of a sudden, magically, it works now.
Yes.
Yeah, isn't that funny how that happens?
I think they have a magical switch over there saying, dumbass that registered whatever has this. Flip it on now.
I can tell you, they do.
Let me guess. You're the one that I
was gonna
talked
say,
to.
that's
Remember, I used to work for a cable company?
See? I knew it. I was
I've
like,
heard
that's,
those people on those phones.
that's one of her other jobs.
Now, in the same respect, there are some great customer service people on the phones in the cable industry. But there are some that are very questionable as to how did they qualify for that position?
I don't think they need qualifications anymore. I think they just
No,
need to
it's
answer
warm
a
body,
phone.
and they have to be able to breathe and speak.
Yeah.
I know.
And articulate.
I spend 20 hours playing my video games. I'm qualified.
That sounds an awful lot like the help I had on the phone today.
Well,
And now,
go ahead.
Is this our... Are we about to release our Katie here?
No.
not
Oh.
yet, but it's getting
We're getting
close.
there?
We're getting there.
Oh, okay. I feel it in
This
the gut.
one was so nice, but I had to ask twice every single question because she sounded like she was talking through a mask, and nobody could understand what she said. You want a Coke with that?